Hi guys, this is Ashley Dash, your career branding expert. I was gone for about a week, but now I'm back. So, Hurricane Irma was pretty ridiculous, right? I mean, the endless predictions of where they thought it was going to land and where it's supposed to come, it's supposed to go here, and the way it just went on track, it kind of did what it wanted to do. So, in the midst of all that, I definitely went with thousands of other people, headed straight to the grocery store to stockpile some supplies. Plus, I had to go make sure that Granny was safe, so I had to go run down about an hour away to pick her up and bring her back so she could crash here for a couple days, just to make sure safety first, right? Alas, Hurricane Irma did not come our way. It did veer away, and while we are safe, she definitely brought utter devastation to parts of Florida as well as so many other places. I mean, so many people lost everything. But thankfully, there are so many more people who are offering up the shirts off their back, money, food, clothes to make sure that they're okay. It is during times like this where natural disasters bring out the best and the worst of the human condition. The best in terms of the resources that are gathered, the millions of dollars that are raised in just a couple of days, the strangers helping strangers get to safety. I mean, the general optimism and happiness is just kind of contagious even after these people have lost so many things. On the flip side, we have the horrible people, okay? The scammers that really try to make money and profit off of this time of tragedy. The people who, to be honest, are just quite selfish. They have way more than they need, yet they refuse to help. And then we just have some people who have power, and it's during these times of devastation and tragedy that they really want to make their power known, and it's a really horrible condition. And it's really during these times where we see that both people and companies we can see what they value and they put it on full display. Okay. So during church last week, after service, I was talking with a gentleman who was an evacuee from Miami. And after speaking with him, I learned that his company wanted him to come back early last week. I mean, let's be clear, parts of Florida are still underwater. And he didn't even know if his stuff was safe, if he had a home to go back to, or anything like that. And his company was expecting him back. And I thought that was ridiculous. I mean, that is insane. I mean, I'm a business major, so I totally understand profit, loss, productivity. I mean, I get it. But this is a natural disaster. And I would expect companies to have a little bit more compassion during these times of tragedy. It is during these times when it's time to check your company values to see if they match your own. Do you even know what your company stands for? Now would be the perfect time to take a look at the handbook, find the company values, or take a stroll down the hallway to see where the values are plastered across corporate campuses nationwide. But beyond just words on a page, does your company actually exhibit these values, or are they just lip service? And if your company does walk the walk and talk the talk, it's time to see if their values actually sync up with your own and where you are in your life right now. When I landed my dream job at Mercedes Benz in California, I was so excited. I was moving to the middle of Silicon Valley where innovation was the name of the game, and that is what the company valued. I had finally hit the elusive $100,000 salary mark, and I had everything I thought I could possibly want in a career. Or so I thought. Eventually, one day I woke up and I was extremely unhappy. Then I felt guilty for not being happy. I mean, this was my dream job. I mean, I prayed for this. And it wasn't that the company was horrible. I just had to come to realization that I had changed and what I valued had changed. I valued my family. I valued my friends and my tight knit community and social interaction. And those closest to me lived 3 time zones away. So, what do you do when you feel stuck in a job, even if it's a really good job? What do you do when you feel purposeless at work? What do you do when you know what you want to do, but what you're currently doing isn't the same? Well, the first thing you do, and it was the hardest thing for me to do, is realize that you have a problem. Not my favorite thing to do, to admit that I need some help and I don't have it all together. The second thing you have to do is you got to find someone who can help you. Whether that's a mentor or a spiritual advisor, you need to talk to someone to figure out what your next steps are going to be. And finally, you have to be prepared to take action and go for it. You can't say that you're unhappy. You can't say you want to do more or do something different if you're not prepared to move forward with directions and instructions. But let's be real, change is scary. And talking to someone about something like this is completely and totally uncomfortable, but it's completely and totally crucial for your growth and development. And that's why I have decided to help. This fall, I'll be headed to a city near you. I'm super excited and I can't wait to help. See, my goal is to focus on YOU. I'm offering a new and exclusive training so we can get down and talk about the nitty gritty about what it is to work in the corporate environment. But we're going to do it in a safe space. So you can learn tools and strategies to figure out what you can do today to move forward in your. You can check out all the details and all the tour dates by going to www.careercorneroffice.com/tour. Look, it's time to take an honest look in the mirror to see if you're really happy at work. You're only one decision away from having a new life. Don't be like the rest of the 70% of Americans who hate their job. You have the power to make a change. You spend too much time at work and work too hard to be unhappy. The time for change is today. Remember, a year from now, you have wished you started today. Remember, if you want access to the new training that I'm rolling out this fall, head to www.careercorneroffice.com/tour. That's all for now. Until next time, this is your career branding expert, Ashley Dash.